Right, welcome everyone. Welcome to those of you here on the live feeds for Facebook. Alright, I guess we're gonna have some music going on outside too. So hopefully we can't really hear that too much. Anyway, nice and easy. Let's just connect in where we are. Energy adjustment. What is energy adjustment about? It's not necessarily about a real vigorous vinyasa flow. It's really just about giving ourselves time to connect. 1 second for me. Alright, I'm back and sorry about that. I just wanted to try to keep it as peaceful as we can, but the noise outside was just like, come on, can y'all turn it down a little bit? So, let's drop back into our space here. Drop back into our bodies. Energy adjustment, what is it about? Energy adjustment is about taking our energy right where it is. The energy of our thoughts, the energy of our words, the energy of our hearts, our emotions, the movement of our bodies, and adjusting it in a way that allows us to move from wherever we are in this space and time to reconnect with ourselves, our higher selves, to reconnect with that essence, that pure essence, truth of our reality, and then begin to move forward for the rest of the day from here. So if it's been stressful, if it's been really high energy, if it's been whatever the day has been like for you, let's take this opportunity to just step away from that, to ground into where we are in the present moment, this inhale and this exhale. And we find truth in that's our reality, not the stories that we've been telling ourselves in our minds, or that the world around us has been trying to almost sometimes shove into our senses inconsiderately, but just the truth of the reality that right here, where we are right now in this moment in time, in this body, that everything is okay, that we are okay. Just breathe with that for a few breaths. Just breathe in and out, deep inhales, slow exhales. Just allow yourself to drop in that. I am in my body, I am in this space and time right now. Really try to live in each in-breath and each exhale. And then as part of this process of adjustment, of adjusting our energy, we want to come to a very reverent place of being. So let's inhale, take the arms out to the sides, stretch the arms out, nice and wide, extend past the fingers, extend beyond the boundaries of the room that you are in, beyond the neighborhood that you are in. Try to extend beyond the boundaries of the state, the country, extend beyond the boundaries of the planet, extend beyond the beyond, to the furthest on the right, past the sun on one side and the other side, above and below, before us and after us, behind us. And I want you to just imagine breathing into that vastness, that expansiveness. Breathe with that. And then take a deep, deep inhale in. And then as you exhale, round, cross the arms. Just wrap the arms around you. You can kind of walk the fingers toward the spine if you can. Breathe in and out. You just feel the love. If you haven't had a hug today, and yes, you are hugging yourself, loving yourself, giving yourself what you need. Just breathe with that a little bit. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Let the breath be full, let the breath be deep and slow. And then take a nice big inhale, open the arms out, releasing that energy out to the world around us. Breathe all the way out as we stretch the arms apart. And then next inhale, draw the palms up toward the ceiling, to the sky above you. Bring the palms together, seal that energy, that universal, vast, vast energy in between the palms. And then as you exhale, float the prayer hands down and stopping between the third eye. May our practice today cultivate thoughts with loving awareness in the way that we think about ourselves as well as those around us. Let it be with love and kindness. Take a deep breath in. Embody that prayer, that intention for your thoughts, thought energies. Exhale, bring the prayer to the lips. And then just take a moment here, set an intention for your practice. Collectively, let our practice cultivate speech with loving awareness in the way that we speak to ourselves as well as those around us. Let it be with love and kindness. Take a deep breath in and embody that intention. Exhale, drop that prayer to the heart center, the center of our being. May our practice today cultivate it with love awareness in a way that we treat ourselves as well as those around us. Let it be with love and kindness. And to begin our practice as an invocation, we'll chant the mantra Om 3 times, and I will chant a mantra to honor the gurus, our teachers. And let's all together hold space for our teachers in our lives. And it could be a person, place, a thing, it could be an experience historically, right? Whatever that is for you, hold that space in honor of that lesson, that grace that we receive that allows us to be here in this present moment. So take a deep breath in, exhale, breathe all the way out. Deep breath in, exhale, breathe all the way out. And then we'll inhale here to chant the mantra Om 3 times. Breathe in. inhale. And just sit with that energy for a moment. And honoring that energy, exhale softly, breathe out. And I will chant the mantra. This mantra is called the Shri Guru Pranam. If you know it, please join me. If you don't know it, just again, hold space. Maybe you say a prayer of your choice for your teachers, for those experiences in life that you feel have brought you from a place of darkness into the light of the awareness of where you are now. Just very reverently, with devotion, with love, with bhakti, hold space for that experience, that person, that place, that thing. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. Honor the energy. Honor the light of awareness. Honor that path that has led us up until this point right here. And then when you're ready, release the breath out. Nice and easy. And so I just wanted to share. Spring that the hands rest down. You can keep the eyes closed. And I just want to share a few words to kind of continue to adjust our thoughts, adjust our emotions, adjust our words. And the first thing comes from the Yoga Sutras, chapter 1, verse 33, and it says, by cultivating an attitude of friendship toward those who are happy, compassion toward those in distress, joy toward those who are virtuous, and equanimity toward those who are non-virtuous, lucidity arises in the mind. And I just wrote down some synonyms for lucidity, which is clearness, sanity, rationality, capacity to receive truth immediately and instantly. And so, again, adjusting our thoughts when we think about this, when we can hold compassion for people who are in distress, when we can hold joy versus envy or jealousy for those who are virtuous and prosperous, and equanimity toward those who are non-virtuous, meaning when we see something happening that is not good, right? We don't have to necessarily click into that negative energy, but we can stay neutral, even though we may need to take a stand or do something about it. That non-virtuous act, we can still be neutral in our physical and physiological emotions. And then the other reading that came to me, or that I came across this morning, is from Isaiah 55. And it says, for as the rain and snow come down from heaven and do not return without watering the earth, making it bear and sprout, and providing seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so will the word be which goes out of my mouth. It will not return to me void, without accomplishing what I desire and without succeeding in the matter for which I sent it. So when I think about this, and I think about adjusting my thoughts, adjusting my words, and adjusting my actions, I feel that whatever I put out, whatever intention I put out, I speak with or I think with, just like water when it leaves the sky and hits the earth, it doesn't come back without accomplishing what it set out to accomplish. Right? So if I want negativity, I can put out negativity, and I'm going to get negativity as far as a fruit of my words and my actions. And so in adjusting our energy, because our words have to go out and they will come back and accomplish what we wanted to accomplish and succeed in that matter. We want to really adjust our words as best we can. So let's take a few moments again here just to adjust our thinking, adjust our words, and then we'll get into some movement in the practice. And so I want you to hold space again here for whatever the name is that you hold for your Creator, right? For that energy. It could just be love, it could be faith, whatever it is. I want you to really hold space for it, to sit with it, and I'll chant a short japa mantra. I'm going to use the mantra Ram, but you could use whatever word that works, that resonates with you. And then I want you to just really embody that, right? And Ram Dass, I'm going to use his words, because I found that too. He was talking about Swami Muktananda, his guru. He said, and he used to meditate intensely on his guru. He would visualize bringing him into his own body until he himself became Nityananda. So intoxicated did he become in his devotion to his guru that there were times when he didn't know if he was his guru or not. And so as we are doing just a round or two of japa and meditating, really chanting, see if you could bring and visualize that name that you have in your mind, right? See if you could bring it into your own body until you feel absorbed in that name, in the character, in the virtues of that name, in the characteristics of that name, in the qualities of that name. Imagine in your meditation, you're sitting before that name. And again, this is how we adjust our thoughts, how we adjust our words, and how we adjust our actions in this moment in time. And then we're going to get into some movement to move that energy around. So we'll just do maybe 1 or 2 rounds, but whatever name it is, I want you to see that name, visualize that name, visualize the qualities of that name, sit in the mood of that name. And we'll chant a few rounds of japa. So again, sitting up nice and tall, relax the body. If you have prayer beads or japa beads, you're more than welcome to use them. If not, just relax the body, keep very still, and just allow yourself to visualize and embody the qualities, the virtues of this name. All right, so let's begin. Ram, 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 Ram. Feel the love in your heart. Ram, 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 Ram. And let's chant a few rounds with the word love. Love, 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 love. How about hope, 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 hope. About faith, 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 faith. And as the last few rounds, whatever name resonates with you the most, your name, true to yourself. Ram, 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 Ram. Last two. Ram, Ram, Ram. Take a deep breath in Maybe bring the palms together. Hold the breath at the top of the inhale. And just hold the energy, hold the space. And then exhale, release out all excess negative energy, negative thoughts, negative emotions. Let it release out, and then you drop down in deeply into that center of your being, that space of infinite peace and unconditional love. Take a few moments to just breathe with that awareness. Breathe in that mood. Let it permeate all parts of the body, the mind, the thoughts, the words, the emotions, the physical body, the spirit. Let the spirit just really shine through in this moment of infinite peace and unconditional love. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Really embody that. Really believe in this moment in time. And then now, when you're ready, let's crawl and make our way into a child's pose. And we'll start the movement part of our practice in child's pose. So, knees close together or separated apart, big toes to touch. You're going to reach the arms forward, bring the forehead down to the mat. And stay connected with your breath. We're going to be here for a few minutes today. We're going to take it easy and slow in these stretches. So, again, be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of how the mind wants to wander away. And be okay with just meditating in stillness in your asana, or another word for asana is seat. So you find a seat in the pose using any props or supports that you need. Maybe you shift around a little bit, but eventually after a few breaths, we want to really just settle into a seat, feel completely supported. Allow your breathing to be steady, but really intentional. Deep, full breaths in, easy, slow, patient breaths out. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. You're just being in this moment. You can have the arms out about the width of the mat, or even wider than the width of your mat. Your forearms and elbows can be rested on the mat. We don't want to struggle or strain in this position, in this shape, in any way, shape, or form. We want to really be as supported as possible. So if you need to put something underneath between your calf muscles and your hamstrings behind you, then feel free to do that. If you want to put a blanket or a bolster underneath your chest or your forehead to support you in this shape, then I invite you to do that. But we're here for about 30 to 20 seconds or so, maybe even a minute or so. Notice where your mind goes when I'm not speaking.
And if you need a focus or an object of your focus, just remember the name that we chanted in the beginning of our practice. See if you could stay focused on that name, on the qualities of that name, on the characteristics of that name, the power of that name. Last few moments in the shape. See if you can really come to full, complete stillness. Be curious about any urge to move or shift. See if you can breathe through that urge. Just find as close to complete stillness within the shape for the last few breaths. Next inhale, we'll shift forward. Bringing the shoulders over the wrists, and then we're just going to slowly lower down onto our bellies. Point the toes back, the feet can be separated. First, we're going to just slide the arms forward so that the shoulders are in line and right underneath, or the elbows are in line right underneath the shoulders. So it's almost like a perfect square from your elbow to elbow, from shoulder to shoulder across the collarbone. And so you're pressing into your palms, you're pressing into your forearms and pressing into the elbows. Every time you breathe in, imagine your heart shining forward, you're reaching up through the crown of the head. And again, remember the name that we called on, that energy that we brought into our awareness, into our spirit, into our bodies at the beginning of practice. Stay focused on that name. Set that name on your breath. And as you breathe in and out, just let the name consume you, your attention, your awareness, your beliefs. When you find yourself sinking, shrugging in or sinking down, just press into the elbows and the forearm. You can even turn the palms up if it feels better. And just breathe into the back side of the body. Try to completely surrender the lower body. There's no need to hold any tension in the lower body, so you don't have to tighten in the glutes of the hamstrings of the legs. You can shake your legs out a little bit if you need to. maybe rock from side to side. But eventually, we're going to want to, again, find our seat in the pose, where we can just really observe and witness the experience in the body. Experience the breath flowing through the body. And then now, if it feels okay in your back, you can stretch the right hand forward and then stretch the left hand forward, pressing into both hands, straightening the arms. Again, reaching up through the crown of the head, drawing the heart forward. Straight, strong arms. Coming up a little bit deeper. If you notice that you start to tense up in the glutes of the lower body, just breathe into it. Relax. Take a few breaths here at this level of the pose. But remember, I'm just a guide, so these suggestions, remember to do them to your own degree. Because I can't see you, I can't necessarily adjust for you or with you. You have to take agency over your own practice and find the shape, find the variation of this pose that allows you to open the body up and then connect the breath and move the breath throughout the body. And then let's bring it down nice and easy. Bring the hands back and down, maybe just resting on our right cheek for a moment. Let the shoulders relax down, arms are stretched back behind us towards our feet, our palms are turned up. Just give the back a moment to come back into its very natural straight state. And then maybe turn to the left cheek for a moment. A few breaths there. And then really just sink into the mat. And then from here, let's come back to neutral. Draw the hands to frame the chest. We're going to take this right arm straight out to the side. So just send the right arm straight out. Left hand is still by the side. We're going to lift the left leg off the mat as high as you can. And then look toward the left. Rotate the left leg across the body. Reach it far, far away. You can begin to rotate the toes up toward the ceiling. You're pressing into this left hand for balance to help to open up the hip and open up the heart and the core toward the ceiling. But again, to your own degree, you can relax the head down to the mat. You can look up toward the ceiling if it feels right. And if you want a little bit more, you bend the left knee. Plant the left foot flat on the mat. If you want a little bit more, you can bend the right knee. Plant the right foot on the mat and open up as much as feels right to you. And find the shape and the variation of the pose that feels right to you. For me, this always feels right, just to really open up, have the toes pointed straight up to the ceiling. The legs are separated apart. And I'm going to walk my left hand up toward the upper left-hand corner of my mat. And I'm really just stretching the entire body out. Feel this nice long line of energy from the left fingertips all the way down to the soles and the heel of the feet. Find your seat in the pose. If you are struggling to hold the pose, then that means that we've gone too far and we need to find an easier or a less intense level of the pose so that you can really just find a seat and the body doesn't have to experience a lot of stress and tension. A few more breaths in the shape here, or whatever shape you're in. Just breathe into it deeply, exhale out completely. And then we're going to slowly begin to transition. So bring the left arm back down first to support if you moved it. And then slowly roll back over onto your belly. Bring the right arm in. Everybody, we're on our belly, so we're going to press up into a tabletop. And before we go to the other side, we're just going to move through some cats and cows. So starting with cat, press the ground away. Press the ground away through the hands, through the knees, the shins, tops of the feet. And then inhale, slightly bend the elbows, pull the shoulders, or just draw the shoulders back and down. Tilt the tailbone up. Breathe in and exhale round. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Inhale. Here we're going to walk the hands forward as we exhale and then lower the body down so we can move to the other side. So again here, let's stretch the left arm straight out to the side. We're going to look to the left, press into the right hand, lift the right leg off the mat, and then send the right leg across the body. Scissor the legs apart. Begin to turn the toes up toward the ceiling. Use your right hand to help you adjust as much as you need to. And again, find the variation of the pose. You can bend one knee, plant the foot. You can bend both knees, plant the foot, right? Or you can keep one knee bent. You can straighten both legs down. This is the variation that feels right for me. I'm going to rest my head down and take this right arm and reach it toward the upper corner of my mat. I'm just going to find a complete stretch, mindful of the stretch in my left shoulder. It's really intense, it's really open. No struggle involved. Nice and easy, let the body open up at its own pace. Use the breath to really soften the body. And as the body softens, it opens up naturally. It releases tension naturally. Remember the name. Draw that name to the forefront of your awareness and your consciousness. Let that name absorb into your emotions, into your physical body, into your beliefs, into your perception. Let it absorb into all senses, the ears, the the sense of smell, the sense of sight, hearing, touch. Let the qualities and energy of that name just fuse into the aura of your body. Nice and easy. Let's return back to center. So bring the right hand back toward the chest and the face. Support the body with the right hand as you slowly roll over to center. Take your time. Find some stillness at center for a moment. Bring the hands in to frame the chest. Inhale, press up, tabletop. Bring the knees in closer. Let's separate the knees wide, hands are wide, and let's take some more cats and cows. So beginning with cow, inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, round. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, round. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, round. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, slowly breathe out and round. We're going to take a twist here. So let's press into the left hand. And inhale, send the right arm out to the side and all the way up. Breathe in. Open up, let the right hand and the right arm, the right chest just hang heavy. Maybe let the head hang heavy. Maybe take some slight rotation with the head if it feels good. Just some slight movement. And then we'll take this right hand and bring it and thread it through and down. Press into the left hand for balance. Reach that right arm across the body, but pull your hips back over toward the left, towards the right. And again, find a nice easy seat in the pose here. We don't have to go into the deepest version of the stretch. Just find a nice comfortable level that you can sit in for about a minute or so. Give that shoulder and the back and the shoulder blades time to just really release whatever tension may be holding it and gripping and stuck in the body. If you want to walk the left hand forward toward the top of the mat, you can do that. If you want to take the bind, you can take this left hand up and back behind you and hook it toward the right thigh, the inner right thigh. Then you just press into the right thigh with the finger to keep the hips squared and centered. And then you draw the left shoulder back and open. You gently press into the right arm from the shoulder all the way out to the fingers. And keep whatever version of the pose or the shape is right for you. This is where I usually go here with this one. I just press into my fingers. your mind wanders off, just draw your attention back to the name from the beginning of practice. Set that name on your breath. Infuse your body with the breath. Infuse your body with the name. And then let's begin to back out of the pose gently here. So we're going to bring the left hand back down firmly in front of the face. Press into the left hand, lift the body up. Breathe up, stretch the right arm up to the sky. And then bring the right arm down. Let's stand the left leg out, send the right leg straight back toward the back of the mat. Drop the right heel down. We're going to take a modified side plank pose here. Right foot is flat, left foot is kickstand out and off the mat. Right, left hand, wrist, elbow, and shoulder are all in line. And then we'll inhale, press the hips forward, reach the right arm up, stack the joints. And then we'll open up here, let the right arm just kind of float back behind you naturally. You don't have to force it back. Just let it open up, and then maybe you let the head drop back a little bit. Breathe into the pose, keep the balance. Relax the head. Breathe, remember. And then exhale, let's bring it all back in now. And back to tabletop. Take some cats and cows. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take it to the other side. So plant the right hand firmly. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Breathe in. Stacking the shoulders. Right, from the left fingers, everything is stacked all the way down to the right. Maybe you look up, maybe let the head hang, it's up to you. And then exhale, left hand goes underneath. Reach it way underneath and back. Adjust the right hand so that you have balance. Adjust the knees so that they're separated apart, but the hips are still square. If you look at your right elbow, you can see a nice 90-degree angle from the wrist to the elbow over to the shoulder. You press into the palm of the hands, you roll the right shoulder back. Take a few breaths here before you transition into a deeper version of the pose that feels better for you, or that your body will allow at this moment in time. See if you can set the name on your breath and just let the breath flow throughout the body. Let the name consume and infuse into your entire being. And then when you're ready, you can take any other phase of the pose that feels right to you. You can reach the right hand forward toward the top of the mat, or you can take the bind and hook the right fingers around the left thigh and pull the hip over to the left, opening up the shoulder. Pull the right shoulder, gently draw the right shoulder open. You're turning the heart toward the right wall. All right, so take whatever version of the shape works best for you, that feels right. And then you find a seat in the pose. And just focus on the name. Focus on the breath. Infuse the two. Let the energy of the name get into the muscles, into the ligaments, into the bones, into the cells, and free the body of all tension. Free all the energy up that's stuck in the shoulders or the back, the hips. And as we slowly get ready to back out of the pose, let's bring the right hand in to the face, press into the hands, the right palm to lift the body up nice and slowly. Inhale, draw the left arm out and up, breathe in. Extend, expand, open the heart. Exhale the left hand down to the mat. Let's take this left leg straight back. Drop the heel, left heel down, nice flat, firm left foot. Kickstand the right foot out behind you and off the mat. Again, shifting onto the right. The right wrist, the right elbow, right shoulder are all in line with the right knee and the right foot. Inhale, lift the left arm up, stack the shoulders, press the hips forward. And then again here, let's just let the left arm hang heavy out and back behind us to the degree that feels right. If you feel yourself wobbly or really imbalanced, then that means you've gone too far. But just ask the body, how much is it able to go at this time and willing to go, and then just open up to that degree. The head hang heavy, the arms float far away. The only real pressure and tension is in the right palm, where you're really grounded and you're pressing up and out of the shoulder. Other than that, everything else is nice and easy, open. And then when we're ready, let's exhale, bring it all back down. Tabletop, and let's take some cats and cows. Breathe in. Exhale, round. Inhale, 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 breathe in. Hold the breath here, walk the hands forward, and then we're just going to sit the body down into a child's pose. I like the term or the name wisdom pose also. Let the forehead relax down to the mat. The forearms relax, the elbows relax down to the mat. nothing to do, just being, just be fully alive and present for the inhale and the exhale. And then from here, we're going to start to move this energy around by just doing some very basic sun salutations. This is kind of the flow part of the practice. So begin to inhale, shifting forward to tabletop. Curl the toes underneath. Inhale, lift the hips up for downward facing dog. And find a nice shape here, triangular shape, reaching the heels back for the mat. They don't have to reach. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Reach the heart back toward the thighs. Ears are in line with the biceps. Take a deep breath in, come onto the toes, and then exhale, walk your hands back toward your feet. Hang heavy over the body here for a moment. Maybe rock from side to side. And then nice and easy with a nice flat back, open the shoulders and the elbows and the heart out. Reach the arms out to the sides. Inhale, come all the way out and up. Deep breath in, palms together. We're going to fold forward again and down. Inhale, halfway lift here. Flatness, straighten the back, nice flat back. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, reaching the forehead, the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold forward and down. Sweep the hands back behind the heels. Bend the knees a lot. Inhale, press up nice and easy. Breathe all the way out and up. Fold forward and down. Exchange energies with the earth through the palms. This time when you inhale, maybe you draw that energy up in prayer and just let it flow through the entire body all the way down. Sweep the hands back behind the heels. Inhale all the way out and up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Nice easy. Last time. Exchange energy with the earth. Inhale, embody that energy. Come up halfway. Float the energy through the hands, throughout the entire body. Sweep the arms out and all the way up. Breathe in. And as you exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. And then moving all that energy around, doing all that twisting, all that purifying. I'm just going to take this very symbolic moment here to leave at the back of the mat, anything that no longer serves us, any energy that no longer serves us in this moment in time, that doesn't support our purpose, our dharma in life. Leave it at the back of the mat. Leave all that energy. Imagine yourself just stepping out of yourself, walking forward in life, coming to the front of the mat. Inhale the arms all the way out and up. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward and down. Exchange energy with the earth. Inhale, embody that energy. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward and down. Plant the hands. We're going to step the right leg back. Lower the right knee down. Untuck the toe. Inhale, arms go out and up. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, step the left leg back. Breathe in. Exhale, shift back to downward dog. No push-ups today. Breathe out. Inhale, right leg back and high. Breathe in. Exhale, step the right foot to the right hand. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, arms float all the way out and up. Breathe in. Maybe take a little back bend. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center first. Always got to remember to check in at the center of our being, and then let's move through. Tuck the toe, step the left foot forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale all the way out and up. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward and down. Exchange energies with the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, embody that energy in prayer. Let it flow through you. Plant the hands. We'll step the left leg back first. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, arms go out and all the way up. Breathe in. Maybe you take a little back bend. Exhale, drop in at the center of your being. Float the hands down. Tuck the toes. Step the right leg back. Press back to downward dog. Breathe out. Inhale the left leg back and high. Exhale, left foot to the left hand. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop into the heart center. Hands down. Tuck the toes, step the right leg forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Embody that energy. Float it through you. Sweep the arms out and all the way up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Exchange energies with the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Embody that energy all the way through. Plant the hands. We're stepping the right leg back. Right knee down. Inhale, lift. Breathe in. Exhale, drop into the heart center. Lower the hands down. Tuck the toes. Step the left leg back. Breathe in. Press the ground away. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe out. Inhale, right leg back and high. Exhale, step the right foot to the right hand. Lower the left knee down. Inhale, arms high. Breathe in. Exhale, check in at the center of your being. Lower the hands down. Tuck the toes. Step the left leg forward. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, out and all the way up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Exchange energy with the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, embody that energy. Fold forward and down, plant the hands, step the left leg back. Keep the left leg, the left knee lifted, high lunge, low lunge, it's your choice. Inhale, arms out and up, breathe in. Check in at the heart center. Lower down. Step the right leg back. Breathe in. Down dog. Breathe out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot to the left hand. High lunge or low lunge is your choice. Inhale, breathe in. Reach up. Check in at the heart center. Lower down. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward and down. Sweep the hands behind the heels. And then out and all the way up. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw the energy, embody it. Fold forward and down. Plant the hands, step the right leg back. High and low lunge, it's up to you. Inhale, arms go out and up. Breathe in. Exhale. Dropping at the heart center. Always remember, dropping at the heart center and then lower down. Left leg back, pressing the ground away. Breathe in. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Take a few breaths here. Let's lower the knees down. Take a few cats and cows, breathe in and out.
Inhale here.
And then just walk the hands back, sit back on the heels for a moment. Just take this time to just breathe. Notice how you feel. Notice the experience that you're having through your body, your mind, your thoughts, your emotions. Soften in the face, relax in the jaws, the shoulders, wherever you may be feeling tension. And if sitting on the heels is a little intense in meditation, you can put a cushion or a blanket or something underneath the legs. You can come into an easy cross-legged seated pose, where we'll spend a few moments in meditation here before we go into our final resting pose. So find your easy seated pose. Let the spine be nice and tall. Hands can be on the laps, it can be in prayer, it can be in a mudra. Your preference, your practice. Breathe with the awareness that every time I inhale infinite peace and unconditional love. I embody that infinite peace and unconditional love. It becomes me. It infuses my cells, my bodies, my muscles, my bones, my thoughts, the thoughts in between the thoughts, the space in between the thoughts. And as I continue to breathe and I continue to be infused with this infinite sense of peace and unconditional love, there's no room for negative energy. So just allow that energy to just let itself out. Release whatever mental grip or thought or position you've been holding on to. Just give yourself a little bit of freedom on this Friday afternoon to be free from those thoughts, from the worry, from the fear, just for the next few moments. Let the sound of the bowl disrupt any thought that may try to pull you into the future anxiously or pull you back into the past regretfully. Allow that sweet, sweet, loving sound of the bowl to take you on a journey deeper into your center of your being. Where there is no name, there is no physical body, there is no gender, there is no race, there's no politics, there's no religion, there's no culture, there's no trauma, there's no past, and there's no future. There's just the true self, the true essence of your being, merged with that name that is the source of all beings. See if you could find a seat in that center of your being. Relax every cell, every muscle in the body. Every exhale, you release the need to control. Every exhale, release the need, the desire to hold.
From here, you have the option of staying in meditation, or let's make our way onto our backs. Legs are stretched out, heels to the edges of the mat, and we just make our way down to a nice comfortable Shavasana. Shoulders are relaxed down, the back is flat on the mat, lower back is flat on the mat. Palms are turned up, arms are away from the body. Chin is tucked in slightly. And this is where we get to really just let go. We don't have to hold our spine up tall. We don't have to sit up. We just let the earth and the ground beneath us hold us up and support us. So we get to just completely relax, completely let go. No need to hold on to anything. No internal holds, no external holds. Just being.
Nice and easy. Slowly begin to deepen your breath if you were in Shavasana. Let me take a nice big stretch. Exhale, hug the knees in. If you are still in meditation, just begin to bring awareness back into your body. And then we'll all meet in a nice, easy seated pose to close out the practice. But when you get to your seat, just take a few moments to just take it all in. Whatever the experience has been like, has been for you. Just have a moment, a few breaths to just take it all in, to sit with it, to settle, to breathe. Maybe you shake it off a little bit. Come fully back into the presence of your physical body. And then let's close out our prayer. Let's close out our practice the same way that we started our practice. We extend the arms out to the sides. Take a nice deep full breath in. And as we exhale, we extend our energy beyond the fingertips, beyond the boundaries of the room that we're in, the city, the state, the country, the world. We extend out to infinity, beyond the beyond. And we inhale, containing and grasping and absorbing in that vastness. We just draw it all in. And then we take a nice big exhale, cross the arms, walk the fingers back toward the spine, sitting up tall. Just embrace ourselves, squeeze nice and tight. And then maybe just imagine not just yourself, maybe a loved one, partner, significant other, friend, family member, even your pet, right? Feel yourself embracing them in this vast, infinite source of peace and unconditional love. Maybe we bring the ancestors in, those who have gone before us, and we just give them a nice, big spiritual hug. Those who will come after us, who we leave a legacy for, we give them a big energetic spiritual hug. And then lastly, remember that name that we called on in the beginning of practice. Just bring that name to the forefront of our being, to the forefront of our thoughts, words, energies, and just embrace and hug and just embody that energy, the qualities in that name, the characteristics in that name. And when you're ready, let's release the arms out to the sides. Breathe out. Inhale, arms go up. Above the head, palms together. We seal it all into the palms in prayer. Exhale, bringing the prayer to the third eye. Let us always be mindful of our thoughts and the way that we think about ourselves as well as those around us. Let it be with love and kindness. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, embody that intention. Lower the prayer to the lips. Let us be mindful of our speech and the way that we speak to ourselves as well as those around us. Let it be with love and kindness. Take a deep breath in, embody the intention, dropping the prayer to the heart center, the center of our being. And let us be mindful of our actions and the way that we treat ourselves as well as those around us. Let it be with love and kindness. As we go our individual ways, let no hurt, harm, or danger come to any one of us or anyone around us. Let us take our yoga practice out into the world with us, the physical world as well as the virtual world, finding strength where we need strength, flexibility where we need flexibility, calmness of mind, body, wherever a situation calls for it.
Thank you all so much for allowing me to guide us through our collective practice today. The light that shines in me is a reflection of the beautiful light that shines in each and every one of you, all throughout the network, all throughout the world, everywhere. So let's have a wonderful, wonderful Friday afternoon. Thank you and namaste. All right. Thank you. Let's come up here, get a little closer to the screen. Right. Let's close this out over here. And again, for all of you out there in Facebook Live, my name is Ed. I teach every Fridays at 1 p.m. It is donation based, so if you would like to make a donation, feel free to make that donation to Venmo is EAWIII, Cash App is EAWIII, and PayPal is Mr. Edward Williams III at gmail.com. Or if you have questions, you can always play this video back, or you could just send me a message. You could also just message me a heart or a thumbs up or prayer hands, meditation, whatever the case may be. Feel free to do that as well. Thank you.